Check, check.
Number 3 for the day. Sorry, this is match number 4, is it? 4 and Panchala Pride versus Periyar Panthers. Panchala Pride, they are doing good. 6 on.
Hey, Radhika, am I audible? Ryan here.
And yeah, you're audible. This is the first time, is it? We are
Awesome.
doing together.
Check, 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 check. One,
Sorry,
two,
Radhika,
three.
I didn't get you.
I said this is the first time we are working together, I guess.
Yeah, dude, first time, first time.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Welcome back to match number 34, wherein Panchala Pride will be, taking on Periyar Panthers Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon Edition 2022. And this is interestingly the fourth match of the evening. And it looks very interesting because Panchala Pride are a bit on a closer side. They're doing good. Periyar Panthers need to win more. And today's matches we have seen since Sonics have lost to Murtal Magnets, Humpy Heroes have had a big win over Tadoba Tigers. Then it was the first tie of the edition, Kaziranga and Aravali Arrows. Now we are witnessing Panchala Pride and Periyar Panthers at 4 p.m. Vijayanagara Veers and Maratha Marbles will look to lock horns at 6 p.m. today. And do not the action on Fan Code here, which is a broadcast partner. Now this is an interesting contest on cards. Panchala Pride, which is standing 6th on the table. Periyar Panthers 4th on the table. So this would be interesting to watch who will march ahead. But just before this, we had an interesting fight wherein Kaziranga Rhinos had a tie. Now we will be looking at Biswajit to introduce the teams onto this match, please.
थैंक यू राधिका। पंचाला के सामने है पेरियार, बिहार के दबंग के सामने हरियाणा के सुल्तान। समय हो चुका है एक और शानदार मैच का और अब मैदान में वो आ रहे हैं जो अपने चतुराई चाल और मजबूत डिफेंस के लिए जाने जाते हैं। प्लीज वेलकम पंचाला प्राइड। और अब माहौल को बदलने मैदान में छाने आ रहे हैं। प्लीज वेलकम पेरियार पैंथर्स।
Yes, to look at how Panchala Pride stands up in the starting half, Vishal Kumar, Sandeep Singh and Prince Raj as lead raiders. And the covers would be taken care by Satyam Singh and Nishant Kumar, one of the best supporting defenders, I'll say. And the corners is Ankit Singh and Arman. Looks a bit experienced. They are standing pretty good on the points table. Now let me introduce my friend Ryan, who is a co-commentator, and he'll introduce the team Periyar Panthers for us. Welcome, Ryan.
Hi Radhika, and to welcome the Periyar Panthers starting 7. Chetan Sahu, their star, missing out. However, in the corners we have Harsh and Ashish from attacking from the corners. In the insides we have Ajay Gulia and Ankush. In the covers we have Ravi the captain and Sumit. While in the center we have Ajay Pandit. And their support cast will be in the form of Gaurav Chillar, Akshit Dhul, Prince Verma, Aditya Kumar and Sanju Saini. So an interesting lineup, and it will be great to see how they come in without their star from their last match, Chetan Sahu.
Yes, both of them look strong because they are pretty sitting at, top 6. So that's an interesting fight to see, whether Periyar Panthers will look forward to march ahead or Panchala Pride will look, better from the 6th position. Now, if you look at the head-to-head count, looking from the summer edition as well, they have played about 3 matches, and we see Panchala Pride just won once, but then, the Periyar Panthers have won twice over them. So the head-to-head count is in favor of Periyar Panthers. Just the toss happened. On the right side, we have Armand, the captain for Panchala Pride. And on the left, we have Periyar Panthers captain here. And Panchala Pride have won the toss. Yes, obviously they would look to take the court. So we would see the raiding happening from the Periyar Panthers. I know we are missing Chetan Sahu, but they have, Ajay Gulia, Ajay Pandit, Sumit and Ankur. So this, the escape artist, the silent killer we'll be talking about. He played about 8 points of 58, rate strike rate nearly 60%. So he does his job well, Prince Raj, for Panchala Pride. This is the raider we'll be looking for to score more points for the team. I mean, he is he moves like butter on the mat. So this is the raid he'll be eyeing on. Sure, he would be supported by the captain there and Sandeep and Vishal as well. Prince Raj, number 10, one of the favorite jerseys. Quick warm-up because he needs to keep himself warm just before get those super 10s and one more victory for the team. We see Panchala Pride have, sitting on the 6th spot with, playing 6 matches, 3 wins, 3 losses. Periyar Panthers on the 4th spot with 6 playing, 4 wins and 4 losses. Yes, we talk about Panchala Pride. They won 3, lost 3. So no ties so far. So it's 50% of the success rate. But interestingly, they have won the last 2 matches. So that should give them the momentum to go forward. That's the reason they are standing on the 6th spot. And look at this combination of Periyar Panthers. They look solid in black. They have played 6 matches, won 4, lost 2. No ties for this team as well. Points per match is 8-3. So good one. I'm sure we are missing Chetan Sahu, but there would be players to replace him. And it looks like a mixed bag. First they have lost, then 1-1, loss and win. So again, they are coming back with the win. So that's a positive edge for both the teams. Yes, now we'll get into a quick countdown just before the start of the match. Yes, this is match number 4 for today. Panchala Pride versus Periyar Panthers. They are looking quite okay on the table, 4th and 6th spot. Now this is, match being chosen by toss-winning team Panchala Pride. This is the raider Ajay Gulia, star raider in the squad. Initially looks for the bonus. On number 10, we have against Prince Raj, who will be number 10.
Yep, it's something we often notice in sport. The marquee players or the star players of many teams do want to don the famous number 10 jersey, which is often worn by the stars in many teams. We know the famous Indian cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar donned the 10 jersey, and this time Prince Raj eases his way back through the center line, and he looks like he wants 2 points there, and 2 points have been given to Prince Raj. What a rate to start off with.
That's the beauty of this raider. Given a chance, he would slip away to the midline. He is an escape artist on the mat. So to start off for Panchala Pride, they start off with a bang with 2 points. And Prince Raj is the raider we'll be eyeing on. Now here, Ajay Gulia. In the absence of Chetan Sahu, sure, there is a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. The full strength, no, nothing. He looks for a toe touch on the left corner, but that was Arman on the left corner, who is experienced. He knows where to stay quiet.
Yes, indeed, the Arman, the captain for the Panchala Pride, and I did watch them earlier this season, and they are definitely a team to watch out for, especially with Arman being confident out there. And speaking of confidence, Prince Raj here once again running back quickly and getting better of the defender there. Just take a look at that. Look at his speed and that agility. That shows as to why he's such a versatile player in this league.
That's a deceptive body language. He shows as if he's coming empty-handed. But meanwhile, he clinches up that point. And this is Ajay Pandit for us. Full strength left raider. Now the defense need to just hold back because the raiding is doing quite well for you. And goes deep in. That's an error from the right corner. Yes, that's a bonus point for the corner. Who is that? Ankit goes away.
Right. They would definitely not mind that. However, the Panchala Pride, you should always watch those certain errors that you, because they prove to be expensive later on in the match. And this is quite early on, but still, it is mindful. But then if this match goes down to the wire, that's where these are the small elements that a coach or a team management will bring up later on in the match. So it is very important to stay locked in as the Panchala Pride here for a raid, and he falls prey to the defense of the Panthers charging in.
Yes, Periyar Panthers, they get one tackle point here. I mean, he was slow on the turn, and the turning exit was inwards, which was a bad trap. Now, Periyar Panthers leading by a point. Panchala Pride defense need to hold on, because you are 5 members. You don't need to attack there. Let the raider come in. This is Akshadul for us. Left raider. They have nice combination, right and left. And look at this, wow. Nishant. You know, he's just not a superb defender, but a brilliant support defender as well. That double thigh hold of Nishant is spot on.
Indeed, Nishant, just take a look at him there. How quickly he got hold of the Panther. You could see a prideful Panchala Pride member pounding on the Panther, taking the challenge onto the Panther and not allowing the Panther to escape. That's the Josh Jazba Junoon we are looking for in this Yuva Kabaddi series. As number 11, Sandeep Kumar comes in for a raid, and he falls prey to the defense of the Panthers. This is a good comeback from the Panthers, and wow, what a good sequence to start off with for this match.
There's a little sprain on one of the players, but I'm sure we have our Department of Physiotherapy, UEM Jaipur, to look after. And this is the second layer of defense, that came very impressive. Now again, 1 versus 5. Arman is in the center. He is given, Nishant is given that left corner position. Ajay Gulia comes up. 5 members, there's not the do-or-die raid, so he doesn't need to, get deep in for those points. He can just wait for the opponent team to come in. But I'm sure Periyar Panthers will have the first do-or-die raid if this is what it will be.
Saw the situation. Panthers, 6 of them, there in their defense, all locked in. And the raider Arman locked in as well. Arman, also the captain for Panchala Pride. He is an all-rounder, and this time he will fall prey to the defense once again. So the defense has clicked pretty well so far. They have done the right. They've never made any mistake per se that has given silly points. And this is what the Periyar Panthers are known for, their defense. Just take a look at this. Beautiful coming in.
Absolutely nice thigh hold there. Now, it's just 1 point, I understand, but if you still have Prince Raj, why did Arman have to go Ajay Gulia here? 1 versus 4, it's never easy, as we say, even in 1 versus 5, but then that was an easy target for, tackling Arman in the previous raid. Now, he goes empty-handed. We have a Prince Raj still waiting to go for that raid. Yes, he comes in with the bonus available. He goes for the kick, but then look at his escaping skills. Multiple points. Sure, it should be a super raid for him. 2 points.
Still 2 points. Raj, and a easy 2 points for him indeed. And I think, Radhika, the reason why Prince did not go earlier is because there were only 6 people for him to target. This time there were 7 people for him to target. So he wanted that situation, as now we have a do-or-die raid, and this is a situation a raider needs his experience and calm to get the better of the defense, and the raider is none other than Ajay Gulia. Can he get through? Did he go all the way? We will wait for the referees, and it looks like he's gone all the way to get 2 points. 2 big points coming in the do-or-die raid. Ajay Gulia, a very nice raid from him.
Yes, the angle was perfect, but the upper body was not taken care of. So I think a little confusion. Let's see what the referees, get to us before a conclusion. I mean, the bench also looks nervous. The coaching staff looks nervous. It's a neck and neck fight between both the teams. Firing defenders working well, especially, and this is coach Surinder Singh for Periyar Panthers because they have won 4 matches, just lost 2. They're pretty, sitting on the 4th spot. They're safe still. The verdict remains the same, Ryan. Yeah, the verdict remains the same. It's 2 points awarded for Ajay Gulia.
Yep, 2 points verdict for Ajay Gulia, and looks like another 2 points taken by Prince Raj. Apologies, it is just 1 point. And Prince Raj continues his success in getting points of these raids so easily. Once again, like Radhika said earlier on, he's an escape artist and he escaped so quickly, so swiftly. That is why he's called Prince.
Now, he uses the lobbies to perfection. This is 5. This is Akshadul for us. And look at that tackle. Oh, multiple layer of defense. I thought for a minute, they would have giving away points. But then this combination had worked out in defense.
Read it out. Point Panchala Pride.
Indeed, Radhika. Like for a second there, we thought Arman might just let go, but he was actually holding on. Take a look over there. Arman holding in, and the support came in right there. A unique piece of defending. In other words, tackling that we get to watch here in this Yuva Kabaddi series. The score at the moment, with little over 11 minutes to go, 8-9 in favor of the Panchala Pride. The raider is Prince Raj. He scored points whenever he wanted to so far, and he will look to score more. And this is something I respect in these raiders, like Prince Raj. They've been scoring points and they don't mind having a few empty raids. Usually a lot of raiders, when you're scoring points, you want to go in and get a few more points, but Prince Raj is very much composed and maintaining his calm throughout this match. So that's great to see.
Exactly, it's spot on, because he knows the dynamics of the match, when to go in, when not to. But that's a clear bonus for Ajay Pandit. The scores level 9-all. Oh, will they review it? Just a bonus point, Arman. It's just a bonus point, and it's not a do-or-die raid. I understand if it would have been a do-or-die raid, going for it, but remember, we just have one unsuccessful review in each half of each team.
TV Empire. Panchala Pride challenge. No bonus.
Yes, indeed.
Our decision bonus point. Please review.
It's a clear thing. Arman asking, there was no bonus attempt from the raider. Looks like he might, because the bonus skill should be, the raider crossing the bonus line with the leading foot, and the raid foot should be in the air for that fraction. Only then technically the bonus would be awarded. Looks like, the rear foot landed first, then the leading foot getting into the bonus line for me, Ryan.
Rightly pointed out, Radhika, and I would definitely believe your verdict based on your experience.
No bonus.
Yes, Radhika, you are right. Very well spotted on.
This is what, the rear foot landed first, then the leading foot. That's a good observation by the captain. That's what the experience teaches you, Ryan. He has played in the professional leagues for Telugu franchisee. He carries a lot more experience. And Sumit Chiller is, gone out, and Gaurav Chiller is being substituted in his place for Periyar Panthers. Prince Raj yet again. Will he escape? Will he escape? We don't need to question that, Ryan, is it?
We don't.
Number 14 out.
A very good raid once again from Prince Raj, and we will soon be out of words in complimenting Prince Raj's tactics and his gameplay altogether. And this is something we're enjoying. Halfway through the first half, Panchala Pride up by 2, and Prince Raj has definitely been the raider to watch out for. And we can see the raiding tactics not working as as the defense of Panchala Pride gets the better of the raider there.
1 point.
And 1 point in favor of Panchala Pride.
Yep, look at that. The right corner falters, but the second layer of defense does not. This is what is the combination we'll be looking at. Super Taculon. When you have 3 or less than 3 defenders on the mat, If you pin down the raider, the defensive team would get 2 points and 1 revival, and he will escape it. He will escape. Multiple points on board for Panchala Pride. Look at how Arman does it.
Out point Panchala Pride.
Tall and strong.
Man, this
That
is
is what
something
Arman
to watch
is.
out, Ryan.
Indeed.
This is the last player remaining, and will Panchala Pride looking for the all-out point. Sumichila is it. So hold on your nerves, Panchala Pride. Do not make any mistakes in the defense. And look at this, the right corner. How brilliantly Ankit does it. He'll hold. First all-out points for Panchala Pride. Man, do they look solid, Ryan?
All in.
They look very much solid indeed. We've seen them getting those few, especially on the defense, they were very good. And the raiding has been led by Prince Raj, and we saw the previous raid by Arman. So they are very well locked in this match. They do. Intent is very much right. They are here to win, and they are playing to win. And you have that
Now-
intent. You are definitely putting out a statement as Vishal Kumar comes in for a raid.
Now this is what, when Chetan Sahu is not there, they have become a little handicapped. That I would say. Periyar are definitely missing
1 point.
Chetan Sahu
Panchala
in
Pride.
the raid department.
Chest number 4
Panchala
out.
getting that momentum, having no lead defender in the opponent would get that a positive edge, even let's talk about.
Rightly said. And the Panchala Pride definitely want to level their head-to-head. These two teams have gone up against each other 3 times, and Periyar Panthers have won on 2 occasions. So Panchala Pride will look to level it out by winning this and equaling that to 2-all. And however, this tackle will not be in favor of that, as
number 9, 1
the thigh
point.
hold not strong enough to
Periyar
get better of the
Panthers,
raider.
Chest number 9 out. Chest
Now,
number 9.
the raider was looking for multiple points, but then the verdict is just
time out.
number
Just
9,
number
that
nine,
is
just number
Nishant Kumar, that to be gone out. But then Periyar Panthers will definitely review it. Remember, Panchala Pride had one successful review just before this. Now it's Panchala Pride who will be looking for that review point. Let's
Periyar
check what
Panthers
happened.
system. Vertical challenge.
Yep. And I'll wait for your verdict
TVM
before
fan,
the umpire's verdict comes
Periyar
out.
Panthers challenge. 2 touch point. Our decision. 1 touch point. Please review.
Now it's a clear question from Periyar Panthers stating the raider had 2 times before reaching the mid and chance, provided the support would have come on time. Is Prince Raj under question or the right corner? He is claiming at right corner, which kit, but I'm not sure. Angle we see, it looks like in the air, but if you look at the other angles, which our TV would have the opportunity to do so, we will come back with the correct verdict. I would say Nishant had a super tackle opportunity. He did it right, but then support came in little late.
Rightly said, Radhika. And shout out to the referees for always having the game under control and making sure these decisions all go the very right way in order to keep up the spirit of the game. And shout out to the team of Yuva Kabaddi series for this review system and working on this. This is something that we love to see in sport, and when such facilities are available, it always makes the sport better.
Okay, so that you have the right decisions provided, you don't give any room for errors there. So having a review is an opportunity for the teams to use it, and we have the TV referee which is available, and they are doing a spot on job. We will come back with the best decision possible. This innocent guy was claiming the right card also out, Ankit. These are so tricky, a contact game, and in the heat of the moment, you might feel it might be a touch, or if it's unsuccessful. Only 1 point.
Captain,
So they'll lost the
no more
review. Just 1 point for Periyar Panthers. For the first half, they would not have any more review. Now this is Nishant who's gone for that tie hold. Prince Raj escapes and also Ankit escapes. So they have lost the review.
We have Arman returning in for another raid, and he's been key for them so far in this series. And a successful ankle hold leads
1
to
point, Panchala Pride.
another
Just
point for
number 14
Arman.
out.
Once again, Arman so easily finding his way back, quickly escaping the clutches of the defender, and comfortably getting that point.
Yes, that's Ashwin on the right corner who had to go back. Now, this is Akshat Dul who just got a point just before this but lost the review for the team. He has a speed, but then his footwork is just close to the back line. So the defense should not go for those advanced tackles here. Nishant is back because of Arman just got that point. This is what the patience is what is Panchala Pride should look on. The pursuit did not work out and he doesn't like it, Arman. This time around he claims it.
This is Arman being very proactive throughout this match, and we love to see players being proactive, especially in this game of Kabaddi where you have to be proactive to start with, but Arman being extra proactive,
Bonus point, Panchala
and
Pride.
the bonus being granted to Arman, and Panchala Pride very much
Time out.
comfortably
Periyar
leading in this match
Panthers.
at the moment, Radhika.
Absolutely right. You know, they are marching here with 10 points. I mean, especially because defense is working for them, and Arman also chipping in to support. Let's listen what the coaches are saying.
अरमान नहीं पीछे से निकलो उसके पीठ पे उसको आवाज दो ठीक है हाँ सत्यम अभी अंदर घुसा था तुम्हारा कैच था कि बैक पे मारना देख कह रहा है देख मत पीठ पे पुश मार और जा समझा
तो यार सुन हो रे सुन के है यार की डाई मार दे लियाम तो डाई मार दिया
Now, the coach Rohit Kumar of Panchala Pride says, the raider is going blind, so go for the running dashes. Just don't think, just run behind the raider, you will get that. So that's the kind of the confidence the coach is putting on. This is Periyar Panthers, a raider. Ajay Gulia goes for the swift toe touch, but that's Arman on the corner. This is a bonus
Bonus
one.
point, Periyar Panthers.
Ajay Gulia there getting the bonus point, and that is something we've seen these experienced raiders do. If not the touch point, they will ensure that whenever the bonus is on, they continue to get it. And I think this is the first time today we're going to come to the defense of the Periyar Panthers. And
Yes.
Bonus point, Panchala
a
Pride.
positive
Raider
note
out.
for the Periyar
1
Panthers,
point,
definitely.
Periyar Panthers.
But then he gets a point for the team. He gets the bonus after which he is being tackled. So each 1 point there. So Prince Raj has to warm the bench for a while before there is a tackle happening at Panchala Pride. This is Ajay Gulia. 1 versus 6 bonus available. Arman is quite active, as you say, Ryan, on the left corner, and also in the raiding department. He is the captain. Lot more responsibility and a bonus.
Bonus point, Periyar Panthers.
Ajay Gulia
Now,
there
Ryan,
once again.
What this bonus does is, Ryan, it postpones your do or die raid so that you won't be under the pressure. And this is how he escapes.
3 point,
Super
3 point, 3
raid, it
point.
should be called off.
14-110.
Yes, super raid for the
Panchala
raider.
Pride.
Oh, it is a three raid points for Panchala Pride. Super raid. This is not looking good for Periyar Panthers. Look
Time
at
out,
the,
Panchala Pride.
how beautifully he escaped. His upper body is being taken care of. Now he understands his lower body is free to reach the midline.
Indeed. And look here, the Panchala Pride. We all thought, okay, fine, Prince Raj is there, a star raider. Arman is also coming. And here comes Sandeep Kumar, and he's like, listen, guys, even I'm here. Here is a super raid for you. What a way to announce his entry into the raiding tactics of this match, as the Panchala Pride lead by 11 over the Periyar. 25 seconds left in the first half.
I mean, Periyar Panthers are missing Chetan Sahu big time here. they are missing him because Chetan Sahu, he had 86 raid points, 4 super 10s, 3 super 8s. That raider is missing for them. So that is evident on this mat, Ryan.
Yes, very evident indeed. And when you have a star raider who's leading the raiding front, they do maximum amount of raids in that match.
Bonus
So if
point,
you look
Periyar
coming into the
Panthers.
following match, as the bonus secured by the
Official
into
timeout.
the following match, you're gonna have to substitute those raids with all the players who are here. So that is definitely a big challenge for any team to
Panchala
take
Pride
over.
captain. Your challenge.
Now, smart Panchala pride, I'll just tell you
TV
why.
umpire. Panchala Pride. Challenge. Bonus point. Our decision. No bonus point. Please review.
No, that should be other way around, Periyar Panthers says it's a bonus. Panchala pride
Sorry.
says
Panchala Pride. Challenge. No bonus point. Our decision. Bonus point. Please review.
now, the raider
Thank you,
came in.
Radhika.
He says, he claimed the bonus. The referee gave the verdict in favor of Periyar Panthers. Now, look at this. They have only 2.5 minutes remaining in the half. They know they can use it because it would go void anyways if they don't use it now. So they are smartly using that opportunity, and they will have that breathing space for the team. Isn't that a smart one, Ryan? Whether it comes in your favor
very
or
smart.
not, it doesn't damage to the team.
Yeah, no, like you said, Radhika, it's a very smart move indeed, because right now they have nothing to lose, and like you said, the time is less than, it's around
Review
2.5 minutes
successful.
in the.
No bonus. Captain, your review
Yep.
remains.
And
There we
lucky
go.
enough,
This is the second instance.
Yeah, they got their second time lucky. That too on the bonuses every time. It's the same skill,
Yep.
The leading foot landed, after the rear foot landing on. So technically that's not a bonus, and the Prince Raj is just once. But then remember, 1 versus 4. You need not, lock horns now. You just kill those 30 seconds, go back, and the defense is working out well for you.
Very well pointed out, Radhika. The defense is working out for them, and along with that, the pressure is on the Panthers to continue scoring points. So definitely, especially pressure is going to be more on them because they've been denied that bonus point. So they will have a lot of pressure on their shoulders because the bonus is not coming as swiftly as they would want it, and the touch points
Bonus
as well.
point,
So
Periyar Panthers.
looks like he's gotten it there this time. And once again, we can see Arman claiming what is
Time out.
rightfully his, using the referral.
Absolutely.
Panchala Pride. Captain, your review. TV
Now he
umpire.
knows. He
Panchala
doesn't need to
Pride.
listen as well.
No bonus point. Our decision. Bonus point. Please review.
Yeah, it's third time. Will they be lucky? Let's see. Maybe for a second it looked like, they might, this time. But there were a lot of legs in between to watch it properly. But then I feel so. But then the right decision will come in few seconds, that I would say. Because looking from the other angle of the camera, that would give a clear picture.
Very true, very true. And I was just looking at Arman's reaction there. He was straight up adamantly nodding his hands saying no.
No,
And
Ryan, they would lose it. They would lose the review this time. But then still, they don't have to lose anything there.
Review successful.
Right.
No bonus.
Oh my
Then you
God!
repeat it.
Oh.
They have been thrice successful, and they have 3 times used the review for the bonus, which is a very, very tricky one. That means how brilliantly they are observing the foot radar.
indeed, shout out to this man right here, Mr. Arman, and his team for staying locked in. Usually bonus is something you'd be like, oh no,
Radar
That's
out of
self
bounds.
out.
mistake there.
Point Periyar Panthers.
Yeah, without the contact, the lobbies are not active. So he loses his balance. It's too much stream, and he had to, walk away.
Blessing in
Go
disguise for the
ahead.
Periyar. Not only Arman is out, you have a person who is watching those bonuses very carefully out. So the Panthers will be very happy to have gotten that point and also get Arman out. But this time they fall prey to the do or die raid. A very good combination tackle coming in there for the Panchala Pride. And Arman, who just went out, will find his way back into the
Point
match.
Panchala Pride.
Absolutely, and this is Nishant, our defender. Double thigh holding is get, and that's a solo tackle. The right corner comes into support, but then that was good enough for a solo tackle. Sandeep Kumar, as we say, they can just easy for next to raid. It is 4 members defense. You need not just challenge the defense there.
Sandeep Kumar here. We saw him earlier get the super raid, and this could be the final raid of this half. Ajay Pandit, as we can see the clock is counting down, and did he make his way back? What a
Periyar
spectacular
Panthers.
raid once again from Ajay
Just number
Pandit
9 and 3
to close
out.
out first half.
Absolutely. This was Nishant who went a little late, but the force
Half
was
time.
towards the midline
10
for the
to
Raider.
go.
So that's a too good pointer for Periyar Panthers. Halftime 20 minutes completed, and what a match we are witnessing. Periyar Panthers are missing on Chetan Sahu big time. That's the score difference we see. It's a 9-point edge for Panchala over Periyar Panthers. 24-15 in favor of Panchala Pride at halftime. And this. Now we see the halftime match summary. 20 minutes gone. Match number 34. 24-15 in favor of Panchala Pride. The rate point 17-10, and the tackles, they are almost neck and neck, 5 and 4. But one all out came Panchala Pride way, so that gives them 2x for the all out. So the raiding is the thing that's the concern now when Chetan Sahu is not playing. Let's slip into a small. Do not miss out. A lot of action going to happen next 20 minutes. Stay tuned on Fan Code. Welcome back. This is match number 34. It's gone. Panchala Pride are leading 24-15 over Periyar Panthers. I'm sorry. Now, this is so important that Panchala Pride keeps the momentum in the next 20 minutes, wherein Chetan Sahu is being missed big time by Periyar Panthers. And look at how Prince Raj did his raids in the first 20 minutes.
One
He
out.
is one of the supreme
9-8.
raiders who goes silently, does his work, comes back. 8 total raids attempted, 8 raid points given, no super raid, but then 100% raid strike rate is this raider gets. And I'm sure next 20 minutes he will not only reach those super 10s but also get one more victory for the team. Now it all starts now.
Here we go, the second half of this exciting match on a Super Saturday between the Panchala Pride, the penultimate game of the day, as Prince Raj once again.
Is that a super?
Spinning.
Sure, super 10. Super 10 on the cards, Ryan. What do you
3
say?
points,
Oh,
Panchala
that's a
Pride.
super raid.
That's number
When
3.
we saw his stats, that's the only
14,
thing that was
9 out.
remaining. Super raid was not there. Now this time he not only completes his super, but it's a super raid. Look at the outward turn. He claimed for those super 10. Brilliant effort. I mean, how much do we talk about his escaping skills, Ryan?
I don't know, like I earlier said, Radhika, we will be out of words soon because he's a spectacular raider and he got his super raid to bring out his super
Bonus
10.
point, Periyar
So that is
Panthers.
how a player has Periyar Panthers looking to definitely stop Prince Raj, because if they want to come back into this match, they will have to stop Prince Raj, and the first step is to stop Prince Raj so that you contain a few raiding points. And
Now
then
this is
after that you
super
can slowly
tackle
come back into
opportunity.
this match.
Yeah, and they have this of super tackle. If they pin down this lead raider, they would not only get 1 but 2 points for tackling him and 1 revival. But Prince Raj isn't he smart enough to go back empty-handed?
One point, Periyar
Now,
Panther.
this
Just number
is
7
something
out.
the team would not want to give away. Ajay Gulia walks in with yet a point. The momentum was towards the midline of the raider, and then you go for a dive tackle. The reach of the raider is good enough to reach the midline. Prince Raj yet again. What do you say, Rajan?
Yes, indeed, as Prince Raj coming once again, and he has 4 defenders in 2 sets of 2s, and a raider like Prince Raj at this juncture will obviously look to play smart and systematic. We've seen him do that in the past as well, and he doesn't have to go in to get a touch point all the time. So all he has to do is
That's
go,
what
inflict the other team and come back.
Exactly, he did the same thing, Ryan, as you said. This is Ajay Gulia. Now, this is the right time. Whoa, defense pounds in the left corner.
Get it
First
out.
attempt for the
Point
tackle.
Panchala Pride.
That failed. But this support defender, Nishant, doesn't falter every single time. He is spot on when it comes to support the defense.
Do or die raid.
Yep, and right now we have a do-or-die raid, and what better to see Prince Raj come in for the do-or-die raid. And keep in mind, the super tackle is on as well, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens right now, Radhika.
Yeah, the point should be either this way or that way, but then this should be super tackle points for Periyar Panthers.
Super tackle. 2 points.
I mean, he goes the wrong way to escape, so he's
Periyar
been in the
Panthers.
clutches. So 1 revival, 2 super tackle points for the Periyar Panthers here. He would have gone, he would have taken an outward turn rather than going inward. So that's where the trap happened. Now, what is the word? What is that they're looking for?
Arman has been
Remember-
successful so far.
Panchala Pride challenge. Raider out of bound. Our decision. Defender self out. Panchala Pride challenge. Defender self out. Our decision. Raider out. Please review.
Now, Panchala Pride is taking the video referral. They say no, without contact, the defender was a self out, but then did not look for me. Maybe they were looking on number 4, which is Ravi, but then much in there. No, it doesn't look like. Maybe they thought, one of the defenders, which is Ravi, might have stepped before getting in contact with the raider. But then it did not look like in the first instance, Ryan, for me.
Yep, I think the same too, and I'm pretty sure the team's working on it, and the referees will definitely come to a decision right now. Only thing is, will Prince Raj stay, or will the review be successful? Apologies. Will the review go in favor of Panthers, just like the decision? It will be an interesting thing to watch, because mind Radhika, at this moment, the important raid, because Periyar Panthers can slowly try to make their comeback. Super tackle, so it's going to be interesting.
It will be interesting. That's the reason I think they have gone for that video reference. Because we have the line umpires who will be constantly
Review
looking at this.
unsuccessful. Red
That's
out.
what it is.
Super tackle.
Review unsuccessful.
2
They have been
points.
successful in the first 20 minutes. They have done it thrice on the bonus, but not this time. Super tackle points for the Periyar Panthers. Prince Raj has to go back on the bench for some time before the team. As we successful review, now it's Panchala Pride who've lost that review in the initial 4 minutes of the second half.
Oh
That should be
no.
bonus.
Bonus plus 1 point. Chase number 7 out.
Arman there, things not going his way. All of a sudden, we can see this unsuccessful tackle. The dash not working for Arman. We also saw a sudden change. We didn't see his reviewing tactics work the previous time he called that review. So this is a turn in the tide for Arman.
1
Now,
point. Panchala
will he
Pride.
get a revival?
Chase
Yes,
number 4
Panchala
out.
Pride gets a revival for the team. And I'm sure that should be Prince Raj. This is a beautiful running hand touch on the left corner. Number 3
The
is
Pride just look
Raider.
like they
Yep.
have a raider coming in all the time and getting points. So the Periyar Panthers have no breathing space.
1 point.
A
Periyar
point
Panthers.
being
Chase number
easily
12
given
out.
away by Periyar Panthers. What was the defender thinking? No anticipation, nothing, perfection on the skill. Just goes blind. There was a confusion whether the in player will go or the corner will go. None of them go, except for a point goes for Periyar Panthers. It's just a 7-point edge for Panchala Pride. Now Prince Raj has been revived in the raid before this one, and now what is it looking? Same skill. He uses a different route to it.
Raider out of bounds.
Gets him into the clutches of
1
the defense.
point. Periyar Panthers.
Rightly said. Prince Raj here not able to find his escape strategy, or maybe he wanted to get the second point as well. He thought he could get an additional point on his way back, and that's where things went wrong. And it is a 6-point deficit right now. Periyar Panthers slowly sniffing a comeback with Ajay Gulia.
Now I think it should be Nishant who would be taking charge of the defense now. They should get the revivals done. Otherwise, if the all out happens, Periyar Panthers would definitely have a strong comeback.
Oh yes, to all our viewers on Fancode, don't forget Periyar Panthers, the runners-up from last season. And I honestly am a supporter of any
1
team in
point.
any
Panchala Pride.
tournament like
Just number
this
6
that is
out.
the runners-up, because they are the most hungry and the most determined to go all the way in the tournament. As the Panchala Pride secure a point, and it's a 7-point game, Radhika.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point from one of the raid coming in, Ajay. Revival for Panchala, and this is yet again a point for
1
Periyar
point. Periyar
Panthers.
Panthers.
I mean, he just
Just
goes
number
in, touches
66
the
out.
defender. As smooth as it is, maybe Nishant would have just come a little closer to the radar so that it doesn't go deep in. Now, this is in number 11. Sandeep comes in because Prince isn't available and Arman isn't available, and bonus is being taken right under the nose of the left flank of the defense. That shows, how good it is, and that would postpone the do or die raid. That would ease a little pressure on the Raiders.
Bonus point.
Yep.
Panchala Pride.
Sandeep, a very smart play from him there, and we've seen him play a vital role as we saw him get that super raid in the first half, and he's playing quite smart here. So this game is going to be all about tactic and composure, Radhika, don't you think?
Absolutely, because both of them are doing quite well on the table, except for one extra win for Periyar Panthers. But then they are losing on Chetan Sahu, and the defense doesn't falter. One more revival for Panchala Pride. Look at how team appreciates everybody's effort there. Whether I'm not in the tackle or not, Nishant initial, but then finishing off done by the support team. So this is what is the combination that should work for the team.
Yes, Sandeep comes in for another raid, and he will look to go a little more this time because the bonus is not available. So it's either he goes for a point or he decides to attack in this raid. And they can afford that. However, they have to be mindful and alert in this match. So good smart play coming in from the Panchala Pride here.
What I feel, Panchala Pride would love to, take this a little slow now, because they want to, stop the momentum match, which is a little in favor of Periyar Panthers. They want to just hold it on, improve themselves, and then take it forward. And this is how the tackles happen. One misses, but the other does not. Look at how combination. The Raider, struggled big time. He did try to reach every time it's opportunity given, but then the team effort of Panchala Pride defense working out. Yet one more revival for the team. I mean, we thought they would go on the verge of the all-out with 4 members, but then the team were working out in tandem for them.
I think that is why they've been the better team so far.
Now let's listen. No, the coach is intentionally talking soft so that nobody could hear at their plans and all.
That 2 people named Radhika and Ryan are listening out to their strategy, so they decided to change their strategy. And as you can see on the screen, to all our viewers, you can please download the Yuva Kabaddi series official app, available on the Play Store, to get to know more about your favorite teams and get a lot more statistics, news and updates of the teams as we are headed to the last 10 minutes plus a few more seconds of this second half in this exciting encounter.
Now Panchala Pride would definitely work only when it's a do-or-die raid for the Raiders, but then otherwise they would not step in. They use maximum time in the opponent's court, go back empty-handed. Periyar Panthers, they look for a substitution. Yes, Ravi goes, and it's Ankush who is being called in because they are looking for a raider. Yes, Ankush is a raider. Now, will he step in and do wonders?
They do realize that they have to create the damage through securing a few raid points.
At least the bonus, this is what it is. Yes, Ryan, they have the opportunity for the bonus. That is when they need to clinch those bonus points. And, they should shorten up the gap. Do a raid for Prince. What do you say, Ryan? Will he or will he not?
Well, I'm skeptical, but I will not be too skeptical when it comes to Prince, because he eases his way back, and this time he found his return. He found his route quite comfortably and got to the midline quite comfortably, Radhika.
Now he gets back to his own wing, and now he understands the escape route yet again. In the do-or-die raid, 1 versus 4, what a raid that to escape. Akshadul, now you have an opportunity for the bonus. Come go for it, because otherwise the gap would widen only. It's 10-point edge for Panchala Pride. Chetan Sahu, we are missing him too. Look at how Nishant does it. The team combination. Let's
Bonus
cover
point,
Nishant
Periyar
spot on.
Panthers. Raider out. 1 point, Panchala Pride.
Spot on it. Nishant there, as we've taken his name quite a few times in this match. There were a couple of instances where it was a mistake, but he's definitely made up for it as Arman comes in, and this will definitely be a tempting situation for him because he can see 2 raiders, 2 defenders there, and definitely Arman is seeing points and nothing but points, and he does get a few points there. Arman comfortably getting that 1 touch point coming in there.
He being a tall raider, now that's a good move. They did not let Prince go in. That's Arman who goes in to get those touch points when there were only 2 players. So the reach of the raider would be good. That is how you need to plan your raids. That is how you need to rotate your raiders. Ankush, Lohan, the solo ranger. Now, the defense need to hold on. Give away that bonus if required, but eye on that all out, but they do not want to give that bonus as well. This is the second all out point for Panchala Pride.
All
One
out.
coming in the first
One
half,
goes to 3
the
points.
other one coming
Panchala
in the second
Pride.
half.
Indeed, and Panchala Pride slowly trying to
All
see
in.
out this match by further extending the deficit through that all out,
Substitution, Periyar
adding 3
Panthers.
points
Wait.
on. And Periyar Panthers will definitely not be happy with the current situation, especially as they were heading into this
14
game with
out,
1 win more.
1 in.
And right now, Panchala Pride looking very comfortable to win this match.
Yes, they are looking to, the head-to-head, they are looking to make it even, Steven, there. There are a lot of substitutions happening in Panchala Pride. 14
Time
goes
out.
out, 1 comes in, and that's, we are slipping into a strategic timeout here, where the coaches would give away a lot of important suggestions, and Ryan, that's interesting to listen to them.
पानी वो देख लिए तो छेड़ दे आराम से सुन 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 जंग दो तो मैंने 20 बैठ सारा कि मेन में कल तेरा डाई लग गया ये डाई है ना सारा तो नहीं दिया वो हमारी बात करके जिन वाले तो बनाना ये ठीक है ये का बीच में सब राइट बाकी तो मतलब बच्चे में तेरी छोटे बीच में मारे डाई मारी
अभी ओए सत्य 2 मिनट रुको फालतू में अरमान विशाल दौड़ा
Now, just a few seconds for the strategic timeout to be done. They are playing out strategies. One of the, Periyar Panthers says, go for those tight tackles rather than going for those ankle holds. That's what is the key suggestions given by the coach of Periyar Panthers, Surinder there. But Panchala Pride, they are looking strong. They say it's for Vishal Kumar. He did say that, he's given an opportunity for raid. He says, just keep an eye around, see, whenever there's an opportunity, go for it. He doesn't need to say it for Arman or Prince.
Panchala Pride.
So that's Vishal is being given the clues, and he gets that.
And the Panchala Pride there, we could see Prince Raj go get the bonus, and now, wow, a powerful defensive move coming in from the Panchala Pride. Definitely letting the opponents know
Get it
that,
out, 1 point,
listen,
Panchala
guys,
Pride.
we are winning this match, and we are not going to let anything stand in the way of us winning this match.
Number 7. Then
What aggression was that from the captain? Yeah, that was, that's a small warning given, because that looked a little deliberate. His face was also, showing it up. So a fair play. You need not assault them. That's what it is. A good green card for the captain. This is Vishal Kumar, who is being given suggestions in the strategic timeout by the coach, Rohit Kumar. Now he is being sent for constant raiding. That's how you gain, real-time match experience, and he gets it. This is a claim. No, Panchala Pride doesn't have the reference.
Raider. Point
So Raider
Periyar
goes out.
Panthers.
Well, was that really necessary for the Raider, because their team was up? That was not a do-or-die raid, and he just had to spend all the 30 seconds and come back. So a clinical
But that's
error
what
there
the
coming
coach
in
has
for
said.
the Panchala Pride.
That's what the coach has said. Just go try your luck there every single time you've been
point.
sent to gain that
Periyar
experience.
Panthers.
That's
Just
what
number
the
66
coach wanted,
and 9
so that
out.
he has that real-time experience. You make errors, that's okay, but just go for it, and that's multiple points given away. This is Prince Raj stepping up. He's already completed his Super 10 yet again today.
And an opportunity for him to rather revive the team. But a player like Prince Raj will definitely be mindful of the situation, and he would not go to do unnecessary things, is what we all believe, and is what we've seen of his game, of the game he's depicted of himself. And yes, he will be returning with an empty raid.
Yes, because it would be tough for Panthers to come in and raid in the defense of 4, wherein the defense is working very well. Ankit Singh had 3 tackle points, and Nishant Kumar had 4 tackle points, and Arman had 2. Everybody is chipping in. Sandeep had 1, Satyam had 1. So everybody is chipping in, but then this is
1 point,
Ajay
Periyar
Pandit who
Panthers.
slips. And who
10 out.
goes? Prince Raj goes out. Why did he initiate that tackle? Was he looking for Aman? Arman goes in, but then support defender is being.
Yep. Just a little confusion there, and Prince Raj was the person who fell prey as Sandeep Kumar steps in, and he will look to get a point. Has he gotten the point there? Well,
Looks
yes,
like he has.
looks like he has. Sandeep once again, athletic,
1 point.
getting
Panchala
onto the
Pride.
left side and getting
Just
that
number
point
1
very
out.
easily. A very important point rather for the Panchala Pride.
For the team and also for himself to get that confidence.
12 out.
Flying hand touch on the
16.
right cover. And more substitutions happening in Panchala Pride because they are leading big time. 13-point edge, less than 4 minutes game. So they are trying their bench strength there. They know that they will win it, but Ajay Pandit is good enough today. Vishal Kumar goes out and Bharat comes in. Panchala Pride. Let's see if Bharat would be sent in for raiding next. And this defense is beautiful. The defender stepped out of the lobbies along with the raider. And remember, Panchala Pride have lost their review in the first 4 minutes of the second half, so they cannot even review this.
I think they've had their fair share of positive reviews coming in, as this guy here, Arman, was on a frenzy of successful reviews in the first half.
And Ryan is already enjoying his success, is it? The way he spread his arms like Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah, well, I like his body language. A captain, confident, standing tall.
Bonus point.
And-
Panchala Pride.
He gets the bonus for Panchala Pride.
Now, nothing going to go wrong with Panchala Pride now, except for Arma, those advanced tactics. Why do you do that?
1 point. Periyar Panthers.
Ajay Gulia
number
gets
7
in
out.
that escape point. Ajay Pandit gets a super 10 today. Ajay Gulia is
Panchala
on
Pride.
8. So the Raiders are doing good, but the defense, just say about 5 tackle points in the whole, like, about 47 minutes
20-18.
completed, you have 5 tackle points. We thought they would be missing on Chetan Sahu, but the defense is also not working today.
Yeah. Rightly said. And Periyar Panthers will definitely have a lot to work on going back into their next match. And it's alright. Sometimes such losses, especially a loss without your key raider, will bring out a lot of defects and deficiencies in your team. And you do learn from your mistakes, and we will definitely hope that our runners up from last season will learn from their mistakes and get back better and stronger over the next few matches.
Exactly, Ryan. That's also, it's a lesson for every team not to depend on one raider. You should have your every
1
card
point.
playing when you
Periyar
are
Panthers.
chipped in. So
Just
more
number
reliable on one
66
player
out.
because it's a contact game. Anything could happen any day. So if you're relying on one player, defeats like this you need to face.
Rightly said. Contact sport, very exciting contact sport, and your body needs to be in top-notch form. Hence, these small injuries do come in very often for these players. Hence, the conditioning, which is why we look at these players as to how the amount of effort, the amount of tiredness and hard work they put into ensuring that their bodies
Bonus
are in
point.
top-notch
Panchala
form.
Pride.
Hats off to them.
Yeah, Aman chips in with the bonus point. But will Periyar Panthers look for that all-out? They can do as they can try this because they are, not prominent defenders there. Yes, he chips in Ajay Gulia with
1 point,
escape
Periyar
point.
Panthers.
Now this would be last
Just number
player
6
on
out.
Panchala Pride wing because that's a raider who did not even come to support. So this would be, if they could hold on, give away that bonus if required, but then hold on. Right time, bounce on Aman Raj and get that all-out points. Going away. Now, keep the end line defense. Now, I understand you have a few seconds left. But you try. You just can't go empty-handed, and you can't defend with a single hand. And look at how he gets the revival. Revival. This is what we wanted from him, Ryan.
Panchala Pride, please come.
Indeed, as the referee seems to have
During
called
the
him
raid,
back.
No coaching. Okay, please go back. Panchala
Coach
Pride,
should get a
coach,
green card
during the raid, coaching,
because
green
he's
card.
being, prompting and coaching the player during the card. So it's a small warning for the coaches as well. But maintain the decorum of the sport is so important. Super tackle on. But this is Nishant. What do you say?
Oh no, it's this time. This time Nishant can't get
1
better
point.
of the raider
Periyar
as he
Panthers.
jumps over him and
Chase number
gets
9
back
out.
to the midline.
Now the defender might have waited for a few more seconds. Now you have 31 seconds
Time out.
on the clock.
Panchala Pride.
Both of them will have 1 point each. If Panchala Raider just goes with the bonus or he gets caught, they would be Periyar Panthers having the opportunity.
पूरा नहीं करना, इधर उधर दौड़ना नहीं.
Raid pura ka idhar udhar daudna nahi. That's what he says. Just to finish off the task. Just don't spend a lot of time. That's what he says. Finish off your task. Go for those kills. That's what the coach says.
Yeah, well, right now they're in a situation where he has nothing to lose, so might as well experiment in a certain way in this raid. As Aman, we saw him for a very good touch point in the previous raid, and he will look to finish off on a high.
Yeah, bonus awarded, definitely. But then, go for that 1 more point so that, there would be one raid available for Periyar Panthers. If he goes empty-handed, it would be an all-out for Periyar Panthers. Will that
Bonus
be?
point. Panchala Pride, number 10, number 10.
Will that have 1 more second left? Unlucky is it? Unlucky, Ryan.
Wow, what a spectacular pinnacle to finish off with as the Panchala Pride get better of the Periyar Panthers 47-34. What do you think of this game, Radhika?
The Raiders have done their job well on the side, but the only thing that worried Periyar Panthers was the defense. Initially, they missed Chetan Sahu, but then the Raiders picked up. But the defense of Panchala Pride did quite well today. Ajay Gulia had 8 raid points. Ajay Pandit had 11 raid points. The Raiders did well still in absence of Chetan Sahu, but the defense just got say about 5 tackle points in 40 minutes. That's what is lacking. But then nothing take away from the head-to-head count. They make it equal, is it, to all. Now Prince Raj highlights we've been talking about. He's got 12 raid points to his name. Sandeep Kumar, who chips in, gets 6 raid points. Arman gets 7 raid points. The defense does quite well. 3 tackle points for Arman. Nishant gets 4 tackle points. Ankit Singh gets 3. So it's a teamwork, Ryan, for me.
Yup, indeed, and we've seen as to how we know there are several quotes in sports about how individual play wins you matches, but teamwork is what's going to win you that championship. And Panchala Pride will definitely be happy for a team performance coming in all together. We've seen their defense clicking quite well today. Not in this moment, of course, but they have been locked in this match, and they will definitely look to continue the similar next few games.
40 minutes gone. A match summary here. We say match number 34. 48-34 in favor of Panchala Pride over Periyar Panthers. 14-point victory is a good one. 32 raid points to 24 for Periyar Panthers. Defense was struggling big time for Periyar Panthers with 6 and 12 for Panchala Pride. They have taken all-outs in both the halves. So 4 points awarded for those all-outs. Extra points were there for Periyar Panthers, but they did not take advantage of that. I'm sure Chetan Sahu should come back for the next match for Periyar Panthers. This was an interesting contest where, the head-to-head from summer edition to monsoon, Panchala Pride evens it out, Ryan.
Indeed, and that is something teams love to do. This is the redemption that sports teams always have. You keep your head-to-head count, and you always want to revive yourself throughout the next matches. You always, whenever a team faces defeat, you always look for the next moment or the next time you guys can have an encounter to come back. And as we glance at today's matches, since Sonics falling short to the Murtal Magnets in the first game, the Humpy Heroes, a massacre there over the Tadoba Tigers, the Rhinos and the Ravli Arrows sharing points there, a tie game at 49. And this match which we just witnessed, Panchala Pride and the Periyar Panthers, where the Panchala Pride won comfortably by 14 points. And stay tuned. Once again, have another spectacular match coming in where the Vijayanagara Veers go up against the Maratha Marvels.
Yes, so that would be interesting match on the cards for us. That would be the last match of the evening at 6 p.m. live from Ranchi. The broadcast partner Fan Code will get us live there. So at 6 p.m. do not miss that great action happen. Interesting fight on cards. So stay tuned on Fan Code.
Please do stay tuned on Fan Code. To all our viewers here, please do return for the match